I blew my shot on a dating app and didn't even realize it. I'm a 30-year-old socially awkward loner who started using dating apps a while ago. I went in with the mindset that men don't get many matches, given the horror stories I'd heard. So I figured if I got any matches, I'd try my best to date them if I thought we were a good fit. But honestly, I wasn't expecting much, and that mindset ended up biting me later. I've had a handful of matches over time, but most conversations just died after a few messages. At the time, I assumed it was because women have enough options and I just wasn't interesting enough. Then came the match I really screwed up on. I matched with a girl back in May, and we started chatting. When talking with someone, I usually start with small talk and escalate to being more flirty if they seem interesting. That's what I did here. However, she took a long time to reply each time, on average, about 3 days. So the conversation was slow, and after about a month of this, I was more than a little frustrated. I decided to just ask her out. I was expecting either a yes or no, but instead she expressed confusion that I'd even ask her. I just threw my hands up in frustration and moved on after that. At the time, I didn't think much of it. But when I was chatting with a guy later, he was complaining about his lack of success, and I stupidly didn't shut him down right away. This story came up. I showed him the chat, and it basically called me an idiot. He pointed out that at the beginning, she responded within a day. But after my 4th message, when she'd mentioned a hiking spot she liked, and I responded with a spot I liked, her replies slowed down. He said I should have followed up on her hiking suggestion and asked her out to that spot, especially since she'd already flirted a couple of times by then, and I'd ignored it. Since I didn't ask her out earlier, she probably took it as a sign of disinterest, which is why she was confused when I did ask later on. The real kicker was when he pointed out that she could have ghosted or blocked me at any time, but didn't. The fact she kept talking meant there was still some interest. Then he called me an asshole for stringing her along for a month and said I did her a favor by quitting. I felt terrible after that because what he said made sense. I was so annoyed that I never asked myself why she was still talking to me after a month, when most people just ghost if they don't click. It was never my intention to be an asshole, but what's done is done. I'm still matched with her and could technically send her an apology, but I doubt she'd take it sincerely at this point, so I don't think it's worth it now that I've already moved on.